Heya! This is Pokéball35, and welcome to content I don't normally make. This is my phone that you're currently seeing right now. Now that I'm doing this, I didn't even know this was a feature that iPhones could do. You could jiggle it around and the things jiggle around. I didn't know that. Welcome to content I don't normally make, which is stuff on mobile games. I mean, I had uploaded a handful of things of Pokemon Go a couple years ago. I still play Pokemon Go regularly. It's at the bottom of my phone. I got Pikmin Bloom down there, etc. But this is a video on Pokémon Masters EX. Because Pokémon Masters EX currently has an event going on that just started a few hours ago for me, related to Pokemon Legends Arceus. I gotta do that. Everything is so loud. Why is this like this? I have the volume at 2 now. I just did test recordings to make sure it wasn't gonna be loud, and it's just like, oh, loud now. Long story short, Pokemon Masters EX just started an event related to Pokemon Legends Arceus. And I have this really jank layout here of the logo. This is just a whole big background, and then my phone's here and my camera's here. And I loved Pokemon Legends Arceus a lot. Probably my favorite Pokemon games, now that more time has passed. With all of its jank, and graphical hiccups, it's still the best Pokemon game that I've played gameplay-wise, and I've been a Pokemon fan since I was 3, and I'm 23 now. So, title screen is still showing the recent Alola event. I'm not streaming this, but if it was streamed, it would be at twitch.tv/Pokéball35, link in the description down below. If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so, because they do have a lot to offer. So, I believe it should be active. Hello, Bianca. Get out of here. Adaman and Irida are now in the game. You're gonna see me looking down because I'm looking down at my phone. Odd phenomena on Pasio. Is that a hole in the sky? Strong opponents await extreme battles. Adaman is available. There we go. So, there might be plenty of people. I don't think you can play this game sideways, no. There's probably plenty of people who have never played Pokemon Masters who are watching this video and being like, what the hell is going on here? Long story short, a very quick and brief overview of Pokemon Masters is that Pokemon Masters, you are a trainer, and on this island known as Pasio, it is a man-made island in the middle of the ocean. A guy named Lear was hosting a massive tournament for who is the strongest Pokemon trainer, and all of these different people show up from all over the globe, but a lot of characters in this game are like timey-wimey shenanigans from alternate dimensions and timelines, because Lear owns a Hoopa, and Hoopa uses its hoops to just bring people here. So I got Blaine here. Like, I'm pretty sure Blaine is from, like, Fire Red and Leaf Green. And then we've got Bianca from Black and White 2. And Sun and Moon, which are Elio and Celine, are here. I can just go to Sync Pairs. Welcome. And then Upgrades, just to show everybody. These are the characters that still need to, like, level up all the way. I think there's a better way to do this. I forget. It's been a while. Poryphone menu. Here we go. The trainer decks. So here's all the characters that I have. And obviously this game is very gacha-based, so there's, like, a bunch of different characters that I don't have. Like, Rosa is, like, a default character you get at the start of the game. But I also have an exclusive Rosa, wherever the hell she went. Exclusive Rosa from Christmas 2019 with Delibird. And go down. There's also her with a Dewott and her with a Shaman. I don't even remember the Shaman one, but she's got a Shaman as an alt. But, like, there's all these characters here, so this is everybody I have on my save file. I have Hilbert. Sadly, I don't have Furry Hilbert, which is one I really wanted. which is his Halloween 2020 costume. It's Furry Hilbert. I really wanted him, did not get him. I will never get him. However, I've been getting really lucky on some of the sync pairs. Also, I should probably scroll slower so you can see. But, like, there's a bunch I don't have here. Marty has fucking 4 alts. I have her with Galarian Moltres, which is a recent one. As you can see this here. And then you use these to fight in battles, and there's a whole bunch of story stuff. So some stuff here might not make a whole lot of sense for that. Here's Lear, by the way. This is Lear. He has his Hoopa. And I'll just scroll quickly all the way down to the bottom of my list. To everything else here. So here's everything at the bottom. Colress recently got added. And then at the very bottom, we only have Adaman available. He has a special alt with Vaporeon. Oh no. Also, Ball Guy recently got added, and Ball Guy has a Moongus, because of course he does. So, there's a bunch of different things you can do in the game. We're gonna do what we quickly should do, which is... Game's giving me a bunch of free stuff for logging in. And a bunch of other event-related things. Here's a bunch of stamina. We're gonna go to the shop. There is daily gems to claim. I just tried to roll for, I believe, the current big bad, or other than Adaman, fucking Goth Cynthia with Giratina. I did not get her. I'm gonna do one quick scout, just in case. Wow, it's Mina. Who would have guessed? Just do the... I think I can get a bunch of other gems later throughout the event to get more, and we'll try and roll for Adaman if possible. Long story short, that's the game. We have, should be in events. Travelers from a Distant Past. So let's get to it. I'm gonna also try and get this a little bit louder, because I don't know what the volume's like right now, but something like this. Alright, Professor Bellis is the professor of the island. She speaks multiple languages. Professor Bellis, something terrible is happening.
Huh?
Huh? Lucas? Dawn? Also, everyone has voice acting in this game. It's very selective voice acting, which means Adaman and Irida have voice acting in this game. Official Pokemon games that are not spin-offs for mobile could never. When you say terrible, do you mean...
Excusez-moi?
There was a report of a strange phenomena in the sky last night, above the forest on Pastia's outskirts. Is that what you've been referring to? For what I heard, people are seeing what appears to be a rift in the sky. Yes, that's it! Dialga's been acting weird since last night, when the phenomena was first reported. I wonder what's going on. Also, each character has a sync pair. It's like a bond they form with their partner Pokemon, and they only have one, and that's why there's so many alts in this game, so they can have different sync pairs. Through a story event, like, Dawn was added to the game a long time ago, and she had Turtwig as her sync pair, and then when Lucas got added to the game, there was a whole story event about it, and he gets fucking Dialga. Turtwig, Dialga. Speaking of Dialga, what about Dialga?
Hey.
There was another commotion in town, too. I heard, some people were making a fuss about Dialga and Palkia. Oh, also I have an egg hatching. It should be a Magikarp. Is it a shiny? No. There was a recent, Magikarp event to try and get shiny Magikarp. I just have leftover eggs from that. Talk from Hisui. So yeah, just Adaman and Irida are just here now. Timey-wimey shenanigans.
What a pain.
You just don't get it.
Hey.
We obviously come from the future.
Hey.
It has to be a trial from mighty Dialga, who controls time. Doubtful. Do you have any proof we're in the future?
Hey.
How about everything that looks like it's from the future around you? This is clearly a faraway country across the sea, which means it's a trial from mighty Palkia, who controls space. Well, Are those the people you were talking about? I think so. Hmm? Oh, huh? Oh! The interaction of the century. Akari? What? Ray's here too? I'm so glad you're here. I thought we were alone. What?
Hey.
Why are you wearing different clothes? What happened to your Survey Corps uniform? Hold on a second. Who are you two? Don't tell me you forgot this handsome face. Now's not the time for bad jokes.
Hey.
Hold on. These two really might be different. Different? They look similar to Ray and Akari, but their mannerisms are completely different. Now that you mention it, they kinda are, aren't they?
Hey.
What are your names?
Yeah.
I'm Dawn.
Yeah.
My name's Lucas. Nice to meet you.
Hey.
So in short, these aren't the two who we thought. Seems so.
Hey.
Then I suppose introductions are in order. I'm Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan in Hisui. Huh? I'm Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan. I'm also from Hisui.
Sorry.
Sorry for getting ahead of myself earlier.
Yeah.
It's okay. Nice to meet you. But Hisui? I haven't heard of that region before. No way. It can't be. What's wrong, Lucas?
Yeah.
Well, you see, Dawn, the Hisui region is what the Sinnoh region used to be called a long time ago. Lucas, are you serious? Hisui is ancient Sinnoh?
Yeah.
It was in the books in Canalave Library in Professor Rowan's research materials a long time ago. Sinnoh used to be called Hisui, which means if what these people say is true, they've come from ancient Sinnoh?
Hey.
See? Told you we come from the future.
I see.
This must be a trial for Mighty Dialga. Mighty Dialga? What exactly do you mean by trial?
Yeah.
The Diamond Clan is I lead is a group that worships Mighty Dialga who controls time. We give our thanks for the time it's bestowed on our world. In other words, the fact that time sped up and led us here to the future means this is a trial for Mighty Dialga.
Hey.
By the way, the Pearl Clan, which I lead, worships Mighty Palkia, who controls space. I was so sure it was Mighty Dialga who led us to this distant foreign land by manipulating space. So, before you got here, did the two of you meet up with Dialga? Now that you mention it, I don't remember. Actually, Irida and I are fuzzy on what happened just before and after we arrived here. If that's the case, it'll be hard to tell if this was really Dialga's doing. I agree. It's still too early to draw any conclusions. Traveling to an unknown world in a distant time. I never thought it would happen to us. Me neither. Not even an inkling.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Hey.
Back in Hisui, where we were before, there were some people who went through what we are now.
Hey.
Apparently, they suddenly fell from the sky one day. If I remember correctly. That's it! It was from a rift! There was a rift when we showed up here too.
What?
Right. We didn't even why didn't we realize it sooner? I'm such a fool. Oh, so if you came from a rift, that must mean...
Hey.
See that over there? That's what I'm talking about.
Hey.
That's the rift on the sky Professor Bellis was talking about. I'd sure love to see it if they panned the camera over there. So here is the battling. This is just, it goes up in scale. My team that I only use is Phoebe, Rosa, and Red. Because it's completely overpowered and broken. However, I'm gonna one-shot these guys because it's like level 10 and I'm a lot higher than that. So we're just gonna do that real quick. Thank you. It progressively goes up in scale as you move along, so our Pokemon are dangerous. I'm also just now noticing I think my camera is like overlapping with this. I think if I do that, that should help. Okay.
Hey.
Back in Hisui, there was a rift similar to the one here.
Pardon?
So the rest of you came too.
Aha.
Are those two the ones everyone's been talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, their names are Adaman and Irida. Talk, 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 talk. They are talking. Professor, have you learned anything new? Yes, but I have some bad news. Strange phenomena, including this rift, have been occurring across Pasio. And it seems a lot of wild Pokemon are suddenly appearing in these phenomena, where these phenomena are occurring. Do you think this could be a space-time distortion? Oh, you know something about it?
Hey.
Yeah, it's a dangerous phenomena that sometimes occurred back in Hisui. An unusual amount of wild Pokemon start appearing within the area it affects. We don't know where or when or where a distortion will appear, but the ones in Hisui would always naturally dissipate after a while. Does that mean the ones in Pasio will too? No, I'm afraid the ones on Pasio aren't showing any signs of disappearing. In fact, they're getting bigger. That's dangerous. Dangerous? I know there haven't been any wild Pokemon on Pasio before.
Huh?
And the thing with Pasio is there's no wild Pokemon on Pasio. Every Pokemon that is on the island is a trainer's Pokemon. For the most part. There's a few exceptions with legendary events that happen in this game. But that's the gist. Like, you're not seeing any, like, gimme ghouls out in the wild. I don't know why that's the first Pokemon that came to mind. You're not seeing any... no wild Pokemon. It's just a lot of Pokemon showing up. That's not exactly scary, right? I see. So that's how you perceive it.
Hey.
We don't keep our Pokemon in balls. Do you know why? If I remember correctly, back in the time of Hisui, Pokeballs weren't very common, right? I mean, I had plenty.
Yeah.
Correct. Only some folk use Pokeballs. And the time we're from, aside from those raised among humans, Pokemon are considered dangerous, frightening creatures that shouldn't be underestimated. Hello, Bella speaking. What?
Yes?
Thanks. Well, be careful. What was that about? Wild Pokemon attacked someone who entered a distortion's vicinity. What? There are a lot of non-trainer civilians on Pasio. That must be why. Come to think of it, before I became a trainer, adults used to warn me, don't go into tall grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't underestimate Pokemon's strength.
Hey.
We need to stop this at once before it causes even more trouble.
Yeah.
We gotta hurry. If you plan on doing something about the distortion, we might be able to help.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey.
By the way, this rift in space-time we were talking about earlier, when it appeared in Hisui, Mighty Dialga and Palkia were a major cause. The rift is also what started the strange things back in Hisui, like the distortions. There's a chance the disturbances occurring on Pasio are connected to Mighty Dialga and Palkia.
Okay.
Oh, if so, we'll have Dialga help us. He just casually brings out his Dialga. He just has one. Like I told you, he just has one. Whoa! Wow, I wasn't expecting to witness Mighty Dialga. Yeah. But if Mighty Dialga is already helping humans in this time, fixing this should go smoothly. Hey, if Dialga's here, then what about Mighty Palkia? Well, there is a trainer with Palkia, but... yeah, so, there's been a lot of stuff that's happened in this game, story-wise. There was a whole arc about the tournament, and then after that ended, there was a villain arc that is still ongoing. The Gen 7 villain arc just happened. But back in the Gen 4 villain arc, frickin' Cyrus was here. He has Palkia. Really? Let's go ask Mighty Palkia for help as well. But Palkia... yeah. Is there a reason why it'd be so difficult? Come on, we can't be indecisive. We don't have much time. Stop brushing them, you fool.
Hey.
But I guess she's right.
Yeah.
It might not work, but at least we can try.
Okay.
Let's go find Cyrus of Team Galactic. And also, by the way, they're just kind of on the island, too. For anyone who has played Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, spoilers for the post-game, Team Rainbow Rocket is formed from Giovanni from an alternate dimension who won in his timeline, and he gathers everyone from winning timelines over, and then your trainer stops them. In that cutscene at the very end of that story, he talks about where he's gonna unleash his evil schemes next, which led him to going into Pokemon Go and Pokemon Masters. So there's still plenty of things related to Giovanni in Pokemon Go, and he's also here in Masters, and Giovanni also was bringing forward other people. So that's how Cyrus got here. Cyrus is also just chilling on the island somewhere. All of Team Galactic is here. All of Team Rocket is here. All of Team Aqua and Magma are here. All of Team Flare are here. All of Team Plasma are here. All of Team Skull are here. The Aether Foundation is here. Everyone is here. So... casually going to Team Galactic's hideout. I don't know what you're worried about, but it'll be fine. The Galaxy team, will surely lend us a hand. I don't think we're talking about the same people. You're here to get in our way again, aren't you?
What?
Are those bizarre outfits?
Hey.
You're the Galaxy team, right?
Hey.
Why are you all here?
What?
Huh? Coin? Excuse me?
Hey.
Arizu? What are you doing in that outfit?
Hey.
What are you talking about? I'm Mars, one of the commanders of Team Galactic. Can't you handle my beauty and strength?
Despicable.
How rude of you to mistake the Team Galactic commander for someone else. This is just like another case of people who looking alike. Seems so. We're not here to stop your plans or anything. We just want to ask Cyrus and Palkia for their help in fixing disturbances happening on Pasio. Bold of you to ask, but I suppose we could entertain the idea. In the villain event for Team Galactic, these guys are kind of, like, good now, but not really. They're still on Team Galactic, but they don't necessarily hate the protagonists as much, because Cyrus was doing, like, real bad things, putting a lot of people in danger, and then these guys kind of wanted to make sure Cyrus was okay, because they really care about him, for whatever reason. So, they don't hate us, they just suck still.
Hey.
Team Galactic has suffered damage due to the disturbances. This could benefit, Master Cyrus, so we'll hear you out, but don't you dare try anything funny. He's just here. I can't believe everyone's all in the same room. The plot progresses quickly here. So the reason why we're here is... You don't need to explain. I already know why you're here.
No.
However, I have no intention of cooperating with the likes of you.
Hey.
Hold on a second.
Honestly.
The Galaxy Team's mission is for people and Pokemon to coexist for the peace and safety of the world, right?
How foolish.
I don't know what organization you're mistaking us for, but Team Galactic has one mission. To create a perfect world.
Why?
I guess Team Galactic is different from the Galaxy Team we know.
Farewell.
If you're hoping for goodwill, leave now. You won't find such ambiguous things here. His blunt personality... Yeah, it reminds me of someone. Dialga?
What?
What is it, Palkia?
Huh?
Adaman, Irida, what's going on?
Whoa.
This is...
What?
my head. Mighty Dialga's talking inside my head. It's telling me to use the power of time and space to ease the space-time distortion. Mighty Palkia is telling me we can stop the space-time distortion from spreading by working together. Dialga and Palkia are speaking to you. How unscientific. However, it does coincide with some of Team Galactic's research.
Huh?
Time and space. If a large number of wild Pokemon are appearing in this phenomenon's vicinity, I can hypothesize it's because various times and spaces are connected. I assume your hypothesis is correct.
I see.
There is a chance the disturbances are forming because the balance between time and space has been disturbed.
Aha!
If so, we might be able to use the power of time and space to restore the balance and stop the distortions.
I see.
Yeah, sounds great.
Please.
What do you think? As one who is connected with Mighty Palkia.
Very well.
Fine, I'll cooperate. I'm curious whether this will prove my hypothesis correct, and what the results will show. Excellent! With Mighty Palkia's cooperation, I'm much more confident this will go well. What's the plan? With the distortion, wild Pokemon will become an obstacle. It would be more effective then to apply force from outside the distortion in a pincer movement.
I see.
We'll have Mighty Palkia and Dialga working from opposite sides of the distortion.
Sure.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Alright, gang, let's split up and look for clues. And now this continues. It always interrupts this with another battle. Please watch as I absolutely demolish everything on screen right now.
Get my Pokemon. All right.
Do this, this, and this. This. So what I'm doing is I'm buffing all my special attacks so that Charizard has max special attack. Then I use Heat Wave. Just destroys all of them. Also, for anyone who hasn't seen this animation, I'm going to let the animation play. Use my Sync move, which is my special. Very good, and then we can Blast Burn, and you're dead. So I use Rosa and Phoebe to buff special attack, and then that just happens. People and Pokemon. That certainly is one.
Okay.
Time to call upon Mighty Dialga and lend us its power.
Please. For
Dialga,
me?
can you help us, please?
Hey.
The distortion seems to be getting bigger.
What?
Why? How could this happen when Mighty Palkia is trying to stop it? Master Cyrus? 2 powers were not enough.
Oh no.
At this rate...
Hey.
No, wait, the distortion stopped growing.
What?
And it looks like it's coming to an end.
That's amazing.
I knew you could do it, Mighty Palkia. Your power worked. There was a third power at work here, from the reverse side that doesn't follow the laws of physics. So she's here too.
Whoa.
We did it! It's getting smaller and smaller! Let's finish this quickly.
Right.
If I have a lot of questions for those two the professor mentioned, who everyone's talking about. I strive to see the interactions between Cynthia and Volo. Volo was absolutely going to show up in this game at some point.
Whoa, look at that.
But the interactions between Adaman and Irida and everyone else from modern times is nice. But Volo is going to show up. And he's not going to come from a distortion, he's just going to be alive. We did it! The space-time distortion is gone. Is it really over?
Yeah. Thanks.
You're a lifesaver, Dialga. It's all thanks to you for lending us your power. Once again, people and Pokemon join together and save the world from destruction. It's like it's time to make a decision. Also, they need to find Ingo. It's so funny. I saw a comic that someone drew of, like, it was like Akari talking to Ingo, being like, "Oh, did you hear Adaman and Irida got teleported to the future? Isn't that cool?" And Ingo's like, "It could have been us." And then they start crying. Because non-fucked up Ingo is in this game. The rift is still open. Are you saying more space-time distortions have been forming too?
Yes?
Occasionally, yes, but on a smaller scale.
No way.
So we didn't fix the root of the problem.
Hey.
Don't worry, we were able to stop the worst of it, weren't we? If anything happens again, I'm sure we can resolve it together.
Huh?
But I thought you two wanted to get back home as soon as possible. Well, we do, but we don't know how.
Hey.
So for now, we've decided to stay here on Passia until we figure it out.
Yeah.
Other people and Pokemon from Hisui might come here too. Wouldn't it be weird if we got fucked up Ingo and Ingo in the same game? So we'll be sure to take care of them if they do. Leave it to us. Are you sure? Yeah, our minds are made up. As proof of how serious we are, we now have Leafeon and Glaceon in Pokeballs now.
Hey.
When someone from Hisui comes here, or when we eventually find our way back there, we'll have to set an example and show them how people and Pokemon can live together in harmony. Sync pairs are the perfect example.
Please.
So please, let us stay and learn from all of you. Sure, of course. I can tell it's going to get lively here.
All right.
Let's give it our best, Adaman, Irida.
Counting on
We
you.
got it. Since we'll be here for a while, let's help each other out. So, for now, that should be the end. Yes. So, what they do with these events, when they introduce these events, is that they always introduce them in 2 parts. So, this is part 1, I'm assuming, of the event. I just want to go to Twitter and just go to, Pokémon Masters EX on Twitter. I just want to see exactly what they said. Apparently, there should be a present of a bunch of gems to get. I don't know if I already got it or not. I'm just looking. Not seeing a bunch of stuff. Either way, there's gonna be more to this event. So there's just stuff to grind for. So we'll do this real quick.
Come on. Have a look.
You get to see my exact same strategy employed twice. So buff everyone's special attack. And critical hit ratio is also from Phoebe. So we do Heat Wave. Also, everything happens in a turn order, so Heat Wave. Heat Wave again. Mega Evolve. And Blast Burn. So there's everything from that. And then, good. So those ticket things is stuff that we need, and there's increased stuff. I just want to see trainers who get other stuff. So Dawn, Cyrus, and all these other people. So I'll quickly preset teams, make a new team. Just go to this preset team that I have. And then filter. Theme skill, region, Sinnoh. So now I'm getting Sinnoh pairs. So we can just have Dawn in the center, Cynthia,
Give us a hand,
and
Dawn.
Cyrus. Wherever Cyrus is, I can't see him. There's Cyrus.
I shall observe.
And since I've already done this thing, I can now just skip it. So I can just skip it as many times as I have stamina. So just do this level 28 more times instantly. And get all of these. So, event vouchers. Then I will now go to the shop from here. Claim all that stuff. Got a medal for that. Oh, because that happened. Let me also... I got BP for other stuff in the game. Just gonna quickly talk to Silver. Also, yes, Silver has Ho-Oh, casually.
You can have
From another previous event related to Johto. I have all these people here. Hello, Celine. Also, here's a Signa Suit Misty. I forget who she has. She has Vaporeon. That would make sense. She's dressed like a Vaporeon. Scout. We'll do one quick scout for Adaman. I know I'm gonna get more gems later. But you never know what's gonna happen. You can do massive things if I had a bunch of stuff, but we'll do a pull for Adaman. I got Bugsy, who I don't need. Well, there you go with that. Shop. Exchange items. From here, let's get these, which help me scout for 5-star pairs easier. And then I'll just get more of that later. There's other events. Shows other events that are happening and have recently happened. Just checking. Yeah, Trials on the Isle was a re-thing. I think that happened recently. That was already a thing that happened. Sometimes they just repeat events for fun. For anyone interested in playing Pokémon Masters, you can play this game without spending any money. I've done everything in this game without spending any money on it. But here's the villain arc stuff. So we just had the Alola arc. So there's the Kanto arc when they introduced Dynamaxing. So Red has an alt with Gigantamax, Snorlax, and Blue has an alt with Mega Aerodactyl. There was a Johto event, the Hoenn event, which connects Xenia in the story. Xenia already had a story. She's been in the game for a long time, but this has Xenia in it, which was fun. Sinnoh event, which is when they introduced Goth Cynthia to the game. The Unova event, which is where they have Hilbert with Genesect and Hilda with Victini. I did manage to get Hilda with Victini from that event. The Kalos event introduced a bunch of stuff, and there's also Diantha with Shiny Mega Diancie as a pair. And then the Alola event just happened, where we have Hao, Lana, Mina, and Acerula with the Tapus. And then there's also side stories related to this character, Paulo, who I'm not going to spoil what happens with him. And then there's also these things, which are previous legendary things that happen in the game. So, like, if you wanted to get Xenia and Rayquaza, it's always here in the game. I just never redid these. I redid these two at the top because they gave me extra gems and stuff. I'll redo these other ones at some point. They don't really do anything for me, but by doing these, they're permanently in the game now. So Giovanni and Mewtwo, Silver and Ho-Oh, Xenia and Rayquaza, Cyrus and Palkia, Ghetsis and Kyurem, Sycamore and Xerneas, Protagonist Trainer with Solgaleo, which is a thing that exists, and Hop and Zamazenta are all things you can get in-game just by completing these quests. That's about it for now. I will do another video on this when the Hisui event updates. So I think I'll just upload this and put it in the Pokemon Legends Arceus playlist, because why not? Not a lot happened here, but it was a cute interaction, and seeing Adaman and Irida in present time is nice. It's a mobile game, timey-wimey shenanigans, but it's all still fun all around. How long have I been recording for? Not too long, 40 minutes. Thank you very much for watching this video on Pokemon Masters, I guess. If you enjoyed this, look forward to when I do another one. This was not streamed, but if it was, it would be streamed live at twitch.tv/Pokéball35. Link in the description down below. If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so, because I do have a lot to offer, including a full 100% playthrough of Pokemon Legends Arceus with plenty of shiny hunting videos in there if you're interested in seeing Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm just curious. It is a 47 full 100% playthrough. 47 main videos plus like a bunch of shiny hunting videos. So if you want to see Legends Arceus, that's there. Pokemon Violet just recently happened. I will be doing more videos on Pokemon Violet. We just got Pokemon Home support, by the way, for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, like yesterday at the time of this recording. Which is absolutely insane that it took this goddamn long for it to happen. But I would like to do more shiny hunting videos for Pokemon Violet now that Pokemon Home is available. And I will do stuff on the DLC. Check out everything else I have up on my channel as well. I just want to show real quick. You can get roaming form Gimmighoul from Pokemon Go into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet now. So I transferred one that I had in Go to Pokemon Home. And I was looking for people, like, who were, like, trading it, or, like, looking to get roaming form Gimmighoul, and someone just had this level 100 shiny Rayquaza from Pokemon Emerald in 2011, just in here for a Gimmighoul, so I traded the Gimmighoul. They're literally free, so it was literally a free legendary from that. So, thank you very much for watching. All the stuff I've already said it, so go do that. I will see you in whatever comes next.